Welcome to our Alternative Health and Wellness Show. It's the Alternative Wellness Show brought to you by myself, Kuya Steve, and Kuya G.
Hello, Kuya Steve. How are we?
We are doing great. We're excited to bring the contents of alternative health and wellness. We're going to bring you, our viewers and listeners, real hardcore data to live your healthiest and best lives.
Who doesn't want a healthier life, especially the alternative way?
Absolutely. So if you are tuning in for the first time, or this is your second or third, listen, if you or loved ones have challenges with any types of pain, illness, sickness, disease, lack of energy, focus, memory, or maybe you feel you're already in good health and you're seeking ways to have great health, maybe as an athlete, workforce professional, or just being 100% healthy for you and your loved ones and your family, this is the show for you.
That's right. And I think they've seen places here in Las Vegas, not only in Las Vegas, but throughout the United States and the world, of course, some of these stuff that we are going to be targeting and talking about. There's a question mark, what's in there? And then usually you use these services when an accident happens, right, or you're feeling that aching pain. Yes, you've seen it.
Yes, you've seen it all over the place, because most of the time there are people that are saying, what is that? Or you see a lot of heavy advertisements out there, or you get a referral from someone, say, hey, you should try this or try that. Well, what we're going to do here with this show, with Kuya G and myself, is we're going to give you that information. We're going to bring on this show the local alternative, naturopathic, holistic practitioners and professionals that will educate us, not on just what they do, but how they do it. But also behind that is going to be the true science and modality that you're going to be experiencing here. So, and also we invite you. We want to hear from you, our viewers and listeners, about what specific modalities that you're curious about and want to know more on.
Most indeed. And of course, if you have any questions or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and put the website and also the email address and contact information right here on the bottom of the screen. Just go ahead and get it. Go ahead and send us your questions or topics that you want us to talk about. And of course, we'll go ahead and we're going to go and find, these different shows that we can go ahead and tell you more about what we find.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah. Like I said, if you have someone, you may already have someone in mind. Maybe someone's in your family that, we need to know about, a friend of yours. So we do already have a great lineup of guests, okay? But we're always interested in bringing you, the info you're seeking to live your best healthy life. Reach out to us, at our contact information. It's on the website. Some of the modalities that we'll be introducing are going to be things like, what would you say, Kuya G?
What would I say? Some of the stuff. It's actually interesting stuff from energies where you can see stuff happen right away. From balancing, if you lose your balance and stuff like that. I've been in this industry for quite a while. I've been using that necklace. That's how we. I was like, okay, hold on for a minute, Kuya Steve. There's something. There's more. There's more to it.
Right.
So this is the reason why we want to go ahead and share what our experiences, of course.
Sure.
And of course, we want to go ahead and get you the answers to some of the stuff that's going on here in the world nowadays. I mean, energy has been around, especially scalar energy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been around for many of years, and it's all made out of minerals.
Yes.
Yes. So we want to go ahead and touch this topic, of course, and talk about that, and then other stuff such as acupuncture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Acupuncture. Well, let's go back even further. We're bringing this because it's been said by one of our greatest minds of our time, Albert Einstein. He said frequency medicine is the medicine of the future. That's what he had said. And then the other great mind, which would be Nikola Tesla, talked about when we understand the secrets of the universe of frequency, energy, and vibration, then we're going to be in a much, much better place all the way around. So, yes, as far as our own personal journeys. Myself, I mean, I'm certified in multiple different modalities. However, I've been utilizing certain ones more than others. I mean, there's Qigong, there's Reiki. We're going to bring that to you. There's chiropractic care, being proactive, instead of reactive, right? We don't want to be reactive. We want to be proactive. But many of you are going to be in reactive state right now because you've got something going on. But there's yoga, right? You talked about there's various different types of yoga. Oh my gosh! I mean,
and it's wild that it's a part of life nowadays. If you think about it, if you go to any of the gyms, most of the gyms are offering a yoga class for free.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's good to do. Of course, the older we get, they say when we were young, we were nice and stretchable. But now, the older we get it's hard.
Yeah,
everything hurts. That's the complaint of everybody.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So they have those complaints. I mean, there are many people out there that are complaining. They're kind of living with their sickness or illness or ailments, right? And if you don't want to do that anymore, this is the show for you, for sure, for you and your loved ones. There's also massage therapies, different types of massage therapies out there. Who doesn't love a massage, right?
Oh, gosh. We're going to bring them here at the studio.
Right.
And they're going to show you what they do, what they actually do.
Yeah, in studio demos. That's great.
Studio demos, yeah.
1 hour demos. I get it. Hour and a half demos. I understand. And then lately there's been a lot of talk about IR therapy or infrared therapies.
Yes.
Many people have seen those red therapy beds for weight loss, those devices, right, and for better health and wellness there. Even saunas, dry saunas, right? They're utilizing that. And there's stretching. There's also stretching. Most people, right, including myself, I mean, I used to stretch all the time, but now I got to get back to that, right?
Right.
Getting back to stretching and prepping the body for, to be optimal. But like I mentioned, there's Qigong, there's Reiki, EFT tapping is another topic, right?
Wow.
To get into the mind. So we're going to help individuals both on, on mental and also emotional, physical, right? So you're going to learn about breath work. We're going to be, professionals, practitioners that know about breath work to where you can have actual brain and heart coherence. Even feng shui. I know we have a sister show that does feng shui, so we're going to be having them featured. And what other therapies can you think of that we're going to be bringing on?
There's just a lot of stuff. I mean, especially from the east, Far East. So.
Sound therapy.
Yeah, sound therapy. And of course, a lot of the Filipinos from the Philippines, we believe in the when you sprain your ankle, you don't go to the you go manghihilot. So
that's right.
Yeah. So, but even over here in the States too, I mean, a lot of people, you have insurance, but they always looked over to the manghihilot. For some reason, that's how it was when we were growing up. Something happens, you get white flour,
right?
Yeah, or you get Vicks. Yeah, that's like Tita Josie's favorite.
Put Vicks on everything.
Put Vicks on everything. Yeah. You can't go to sleep. Put it on your eyes.
That's right.
You can't. You have a clogged nose, so then put it in your nose.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Whether you feel well or don't, put Vicks on.
That's it.
That's true. That is.
And that was the alternative way.
That's it. That was.
Yeah.
That's right.
And until now, actually, and so, but there's a lot of stuff. I mean, even nowadays, I mean, why? If you can cure it from just for instance a piece of lemon, you get a headache. You have the acid from the lemon when you drink. You sip on the lemon and you drink water.
Right.
You'll feel the difference right away.
Right.
Yeah. But there's like I said, alternative ways.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, we are going to feature some of our local professionals here that actually own health and wellness alternative medicine type of supplements. For supplementation, like apple cider vinegar, people know about that.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about those things too. But there's also frequency therapy, and there's something's really huge right now. It's called vibration therapy, right?
Vibration
to where you can really clear the lymph nodes. Okay. So energy healing, there's cupping. I mean, there's so much out there that's been around literally for thousands of years.
Right.
Even iridology, how to read the eyes, right? What's going on in the eyes. There's Rife technology. We'll touch on that as well. the PEMF therapy, the the wet, should I say, and dry sauna. Again, I think I mentioned that as well. But there's a slew of modalities out there, and we're going to take the mysticism. We're going to take the questions that haven't been answered, and we're going to get them answered for you. That's the whole purpose of the show, to increase the health and wellness of our viewership and our listeners.
Yeah, and at the same time, we're also learning from these professionals that'll tell us, if you're doing the sauna wrong, you shouldn't be there more than 20 minutes, or you should, because we tend,
Guilty.
It's like, okay, we want to lose all this weight, but what's the right way to do it?
Absolutely, yeah, because it does start with doing things the right way. Because in every modality, people are doing things. They're kind of doing a shortcut as well.
Exactly.
Right? Instead of, since I can't go to the sauna twice this week, I'll just stay twice as long, right?
Right.
That type of thing.
That's how it is, yeah. So we want to go ahead and bring the information, the correct information on how to do it, especially from the professionals that are always, that are in these industries. Yeah, so...
That's right. Yeah, I mean, because look, let's face it, right? Over the past few years, we've all seen and experienced a lot of tragedies, either directly or indirectly, due to health challenges, right? And so, we've also seen how sometimes modern traditional medicine, now there's a place for it, we believe that, right? But it's no longer the only avenue to seek better health and wellness, right? So we believe, along with the increasing population of alternative health and wellness seekers, that there is that place for alternative health. That's the reason why we're bringing these wellness solutions, holistic, naturopathic solutions to everyone's that we really believe, and we understand. You want to be made aware of what it is, how these things work, the science behind it, which is super important. And we always encourage you, the viewer, too, do your own research. But for those that don't have time to do the research, we're going to bring the research to you.
Exactly. And of course, you can always find us on these different platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Amazon Fire TV, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and TuneIn. So, if you're watching in live, go ahead and you can go ahead and say that you're watching live, or if you're watching the replay, you can go and do hashtag replay. And of course, yes, enjoy some of the topics that we're going to talk about. And don't forget, if there's something that you want to talk about, go ahead and drop us an email here on the bottom. You're going to see it right here on the screen with our email address, the website, and of course the phone number if you want to go ahead and contact any of us.
Absolutely.
That's right. It's Kuya G here, and of course Kuya Steve.
Kuya G and Kuya Steve. We look forward to engaging with you and bringing you great information, timely information that can help you live your best, healthiest lives.
All right. So, Kuya Steve, quick question, because this is our first show.
Yeah.
Can you give us a little background of yourself? I mean, because I've known you for about just a couple of years here in Las Vegas. Yeah. But, I know you're Filipino, and you're originally probably from California.
Wow.
That's where most of the Filipinos go.
Wait a minute. Are you one of those persons that you see at the fair that can guess everything about somebody?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit,
Just
right?
a little bit. And I know you love lechon too, but it's bad for us.
Yeah, no, I don't do as much lechon anymore.
No more?
Yeah, I mean, I try to eat healthy, but it's tough. It is tough. I mean, because when you're at my age and, you get to the point to where you want to just eat whatever you want to eat.
That's true.
But here's the beauty. So a very, very wise friend of mine, he's a Nobel Prize nominee person. I don't know if he won it. No, he didn't win it, but he was nominated. And he said, you can have just about anything you want. The key is being able to utilize, your body's own natural system to help get rid of everything, eliminate things. So if you're someone that eats something that you shouldn't eat so much, right? It's always about elimination. And so there's digestive enzymes. So we're going to talk about those type of things too, to where, over time, our bodies aren't able to process the way it's processed, in the past, in 20 years ago, right, type of thing. So we're going to give that information. But a little bit about me. I mean, I've been around for quite some time, different types of businesses and whatnot, and background come from actually the money background, mortgage banking and financial services for a very, very long time. And realized here, and this is brings another reason why this is so important, because I realized, see, on a personal note, I mean, I had COVID, like many people have experienced COVID, right? I had COVID, and I was actually gotten to the point where I was hospitalized, and this was 2 years ago. And then it didn't matter what I was achieving, didn't matter what was going on, but I realized, just like many people today, unfortunately, they are, they're hoping to make it to next year, right?
Yes.
They're hoping to make it to tomorrow. And so, but what we talked about, you and I, Kuya G, is what is true wealth? It's what? True health.
True health.
True health, right? And so, right after getting sick personally, I mean, I went into learning more about mental awareness, right? Mental health, because I was in a bad place. I got into a bad place. A lot of things happened, lost some loved ones, okay? But I wanted to learn more, and so I got Reiki certified.
Okay.
I got Qigong certified. I got EFT certified. I got Feng Shui certified. I mean, I've gotten a lot of certifications, but at the end of the day, regardless of certifications, it's what do you do on a daily basis, right? And so, but yeah, I can tell you more on the background. I mean, we can go further. I mean, I am, in my 50s, so.
That's okay.
Right?
Yes,
So,
Kuya.
Yeah, so no problem.
Yes, Kuya.
No problem. We'll get you that information. Yeah. But yeah, we can talk on that. Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's what's exciting about this show, is to go ahead and bring the viewers that information that a lot of people, they want to know the information, right? But they just don't know where to look. They don't know where to research. Well, we've taken that research out.
And not only that, I mean, especially in the Filipino community, a lot of I can speak for my dad. You're feeling something, but you don't want to go to the doctor.
Oh, that's right.
There's a lot of those. So this show would also tell them that, with the different professionals that are going to be coming in the different industries here on alternative wellness, people are going to find out about some of these topics that are related to them.
Right.
So that's another reason why we wanted to do the shows, because they like I said, they all believe in the manghihilot.
Right.
Yeah. So and I myself, I love the what's that, the cupping and stuff like that. We call that, there's another word for it, I forgot what it was, but in Tagalog, where they put the candle.
Oh, yes.
A candle, or yeah.
And there's all these,
and then you get your polka dots in the back.
Exactly. And it lasts for a while, and they tell you not to do certain things. But I mean, these modalities have been around for thousands of years.
Right.
I mean, literally. And so, look, we understand that you may have been that person. I've been that person too. I don't like going to the doctors.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I went. Right. But it's that health insurance situation. You don't want to pay the copay or a couple things like that. And by the way, we are going to bring in the insurance professionals that will help you, the viewer and listener, understand that there are multiple modalities that are covered actually by insurances out there.
Which is good.
Which is very, very good. So we're super excited.
I am super excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the demos too.
It's going to be
the demos.
Right.
There's so many.
Right.
When you go to any of these trade shows nowadays, I mean, you'll see a lot of everything is all about health nowadays. Health is wealth.
That's right.
Of course.
Health as well.
And if you want to live longer to see your grandchildren, of course you got to do something different,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Be able to do the things that you've wanted to do before. I mean, look, if you plan to live a long life, which I hope everyone plans to live a long life, the way to do it is by making sure that you're optimizing, your own body, right? You are, if you're aching, figure out why you're aching, because that's not natural.
That's
right?
not natural.
If you're not able to focus anymore, you have some foggy mind, right? That's not natural. If your energy levels are down, that's not natural. Right? I mean, I used to be one of those guys that used to drink 3, 4, or 5 cups of coffee a day.
Wow.
I rarely even touch coffee. It's kind of actually one coffee that I do partake in is the Vietnamese coffee, though. So,
but
that's
really
a treat.
good.
Yeah, that's more like dessert.
Yeah,
though.
that's a dessert type.
Yeah, that's a dessert type. So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great show.
Yes,
and we're looking forward.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead. So tune in, of course, here on the Alternative Wellness Show. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and once again flash on the screen our information. Go ahead and email us, check out our website. We're going to have all of our episodes on there too as well. And don't forget Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Facebook, YouTube, and of course here on the PHLV Radio platform on phlvradio.com as well. All right. Thank you so much, Kuya Steve.
Thank you so much, Kuya G. Signing off for now.
All right. Till the next
time.